Before you visit one of the busiest regional theme parks in the entire world, you're going to want to learn about how to have the best day possible at the one and only Canada's Wonderland. Get ready to learn things like when is the best time to visit, what are the not to be missed attractions, when is the best time to ride the all new AlpenFury, the best restaurants, money savings tips, and of course my Canada's Wonderland plan of attack. And the best part is, I teamed up with two very well-known theme park influencers who know Canada's Wonderland more than anyone that I've ever met, to help bring you these must-know tips about their home park. This is Theme Park Brandon, and you're going to find 18 roller coasters and nearly 70 rides that sprawl out across 331 acres. And the first thing to know when it comes to having the best day possible at Canada's Wonderland is when to visit. I recommend visiting midweek in May, early June, or the last 2 weeks of August for smaller crowds. Weekends, I recommend getting a FASTLANE pass if you're able to, because it's worth every penny. How many days do you need? Without FASTLANE, then I would plan for 2 days to enjoy all the attractions, and with FASTLANE, 1 day is enough. However, if you are planning on visiting Canada's Wonderland SPLASHWORKS, the park's water park, then allow yourself 2 days to experience the water park and everything else in the dry park. Canada's Wonderland tickets. It is always best to purchase your tickets on their app or their website, and usually they are running some kind of promotion so you can save some money that way as well. And if you plan on visiting the park twice, then I would recommend looking into a season pass because it might be worth it. Which brings me to my first of many pro tips throughout this video. Please promise me that you will purchase your tickets before you get to the park. Again, before you get to the park. This will save you so much time and stress, not to mention money, because the tickets at the park are more expensive than when you pre-purchase them online. Download the Canada's Wonderland app. The app is free and very easy to use and offers a great interactive park map, height requirements, show times, and much more. FASTLANE. While it is an upcharge, FASTLANE honestly is 100% worth it, especially now that the park has the all-new AlpenFury multi-launch coaster. And like I said, this is the most visited seasonal amusement park in all of North America. This place gets packed. And the truth is, you are more likely to get everything you want to do at the park done if you purchase the FASTLANE pass. SPLASHWORKS. If you enjoy water parks, then you will love this 20-acre water park that is free with park admission. You can enjoy major slides like Moosehorn Falls, the Black Hole, Muskoka Plunge, and Typhoon. Pro tip. I recommend arriving at the entrance to SPLASHWORKS before it opens to secure prime seating and hit the best water slides with minimal wait times. Speaking of wait times, here's the slowest moving lines that you're going to find at the park. The Bat. This is the park's Vekoma Boomerang coaster, and it only offers one train. So if you want to get flipped upside down 6 times, 3 going forward and 3 going in reverse, then you definitely want to ride this ride. Wonderland Mountains Guardian. This is a very unique interactive ride, however it does offer low capacity. Whitewater Canyon. This ride is obviously super popular in the summertime, resulting in very, very long lines. The 3 kid roller coasters, Snoopy's Racing Railway, Ghoster Coaster, and Silver Streak. All fun rides except Silver Streak because that ride kind of bangs your head around a little bit. But I do recommend Ghoster Coaster and riding Snoopy's Racing Railway. And of course we have AlpenFury. This 3,280 foot long roller coaster will become the most popular attraction at the park when it opens, and sadly the ride only runs 2 trains on it. Now, as far as the kids go, they're going to love every second of their time at Canada's Wonderland. You will find 2 great kid areas dedicated to the kids, Kidsville and Planet Snoopy. Both of these areas are filled with a ton of great rides and coasters for the kids. And here are the top 5 kid attractions that you need to ride. The Flying Canoes. This cute slow-moving spinning ride allows riders to fly up, down, and all around. Jockey's Jalopies. Everyone will enjoy this classic antique car style ride. Snoopy's Revolution. Take in views of Planet Snoopy from 40 feet up in the sky on this kid-sized Ferris wheel. Snoopy's Racing Railway. This family multi-launch coaster is a blast and perfect for younger thrill seekers. And then we have Ghoster Coaster. Riders will enjoy this fantastic wooden coaster that offers enough thrills for any age group. Which brings me to the top 5 family rides. You have the Flying Eagles. Take a ride on this classic amusement park ride where you get to control how high and how fast you get to go. It really is a blast. Vikings Rage. Enjoy this giant pirate ship attraction as you swing back and forth. Boo Blasters on Boo Hill. Bring out your competitive side when you experience this fun interactive dark ride. This is Spinovator, and you have to catch a ride on this classic attraction that has been spinning riders ever since the park first opened up in 1981. Swing of the Century. Everyone loves a great swing ride, and this relaxing ride honestly is always a blast. Now before I get to the top thrill rides and coasters at Canada's Wonderland, you have to check out Adventures with Parker on YouTube and social media, as well as Quentin Major on X. These theme park influencers are wonderful people, so definitely check them out, and they helped me tremendously with this video filled with all of these must-know tips for you guys. So now let's talk about the thrill rides. Canada's Wonderland is known for having the best collection of non-coaster rides out there, and with so many great ones to choose from, here are the top 5. Drop Tower. Now I know what you're thinking, this ride's really tall, but realistically it's only 230 feet tall. That's it, so not too bad. But Drop Tower is so worth it. Shockwave. This is one of the wildest thrill rides you will ever get to see. So why not get flipped upside down and around in every direction imaginable? The next 3 thrill rides are all unique rides that you will not find at any other parks here in North America or the world, which means you have to experience them. Skyhawk. You get to control your own vehicle as you flip upside down or roll back and forth at a staggering height of 135 feet. Tundra Twister. This ride just looks insane, but I promise you, the ride isn't as insane as it looks. It really is awesome. Sledgehammer. Words really cannot describe this wild ride. Honestly, you just have to experience it for yourself. The top 5 roller coasters at Canada's Wonderland. Even though you're going to find 18 coasters here, the lineup is very top heavy, meaning that after these 5 coasters, the quality of them drop rather quickly. So here are the top 5 coasters that you'll want to ride when you visit the park. Vortex. This is one of only 5 aero-suspended coasters left in operation, and this ride dives off the Wonderland mountain. Seriously, it's so much fun, do not pass up a ride on this. Yukon Striker, 223 feet tall with a 245 foot tall 90-degree first drop. This massive B&M dive coaster is one of the best of its kind. Behemoth. If airtime is your thing, then this is the coaster for you. Featuring 5 awesome airtime hills and drops. This coaster is one of the best in the park, especially when you're riding the very last car, so you get pulled down each drop because the airtime's fantastic. Leviathan. You cannot visit Canada's Wonderland and not ride the tallest and fastest and longest coaster in the park. Now talk about an amazing first drop, it really is quite the experience. And of course we have AlpenFury. Now get ready to get flipped upside down on the most twisted coaster in Canada. This multi-launch coaster blasts you out of the Wonderland mountain and into an inside top hat inversion. Pro tip, be sure to ride AlpenFury in the very front row of the train or the last row for the best ride experience. And the same goes for Leviathan. Going down that 300 foot tall first drop in the front or back is just amazing. And continuing with the coasters, it's time to learn about the top 5 best night rides. Mighty Canadian Mindbuster. This is such an underrated coaster at the park, and due to its layout, night rides are great on it. Leviathan. End of the day rides on the park's Giga is always great because the ride is running better and faster than it was earlier in the day. Behemoth. It is so dark out there, I highly recommend it, especially when the train travels through the turnaround element. Yukon Striker. You're gonna love the large drops, tunnels, and inversions in darkness. It's great. AlpenFury. This coaster is going to be awesome at night due to the interaction that you're going to be getting when the train blasts out of the mountain. Pro tip, do not sleep on Vortex either. Night rides are very underrated on this ride. How to cool off at Canada's Wonderland. Well, the park offers 2 great water rides. Whitewater Canyon is the most popular, and you and 5 others get to enjoy a wild ride down this river as you get wet and possibly drenched. Timberwolf Falls. If you're needing to cool off and you do not want to wait in the longer line that Whitewater Canyon will have, then Timberwolf Falls is perfect for you. And then of course we have SPLASHWORKS, the free water park that features dozens of slides and pools to cool off. With all this fun you're going to be having, you're bound to get hungry, so let's go over the top 3 places in the park where you can get great food. I recommend the Lazy Bear Lodge. Since you'll be visiting Canada's Wonderland for the majority of the day, I recommend having one of your meals here at the largest and the best restaurant that you're going to find at the park. Grande World Eatery. This restaurant offers a great collection of international food, and there is a reason why it's one of the best ones in the park. The Mess Hall. If you're like me and you love mac and cheese, then this is your spot. Also, you have to try their Tundra Twisted Spiral Potato. Pro tip, I always recommend eating before 11:30 a.m. or after 1:30 p.m. to avoid the busy lunch rush. The single rider lines. If you do not have FASTLANE, then take advantage of shorter wait times for the following coasters: the Bat, AlpenFury, Yukon Striker, and Behemoth. Just note, you will not be able to ride next to anyone in your party because you are going to be filling the empty seat on the ride vehicle. Now before I get to my Canada's Wonderland plan of attack, if you are enjoying this video and found it helpful in any way, then please take 1 second to give the video a like. That is by far the best way that you can help support the time it takes to create these theme park guides. Also, check out my other guides to some other great parks here in the country. Now it's time for my Canada's Wonderland plan of attack. And if you want to save some money and not purchase a FASTLANE, then this plan is for you. And if you do have a FASTLANE, you can still utilize this plan as well. But those without FASTLANE, you have to execute this just about perfect to pull it off, but it is doable. Most importantly, to start, arrive at the parking lot about an hour before the park opens. Pro tip, this plan will not work if you're not able to get into the park before it opens for the day. Once you park your car, head to the main gate. Pro tip, pre-purchase your tickets in advance before you arrive and have them ready. Get through security and into the park, and then head towards AlpenFury. Go as far as you're able to before the park opens. Then, once the park opens, get right in line for Alpen. This new coaster offers only 2 trains, so the line will be moving very slow all day long. From there, head over to Wonder Mountain's Guardian. While this ride isn't all that great, the line does take forever. Once you get off this interactive coaster, walk fast over to Yukon Striker, the park's B&M dive coaster. Once you make that awesome plunge, then head over to the Airtime King Behemoth. After you conquer the park's B&M hypercoaster, I recommend going to Backlot Stunt Coaster. It's right next to it, so it makes sense. Now you're probably thinking, what about Leviathan? Well, Canada's Wonderland's tallest and fastest coaster is going to offer a line that's going to be very busy in the morning, but throughout the day in the mid-afternoon, the line does die down a bit. So that is when I recommend riding this ride. So that is the plan that I would do personally if I did not have FASTLANE or I'm visiting Canada's Wonderland and wanted to get on as many coasters as possible as quickly as I could. Again, these tips would not be possible without the knowledge of Adventures with Parker and Quitten, so be sure to follow them on social media. Now that you know how to have the best possible day at Canada's Wonderland, you need to learn about the park's 18 roller coasters. And in this video at the bottom of your screen, I share with you how each coaster in the park stacks up based on their height, including AlpenFury, because there's quite a few surprises in there that you're not going to want to miss. So what ride are you looking forward to riding the most at Canada's Wonderland? Be sure to let me know in the comments, and as always, thank you so much for watching. Remember to smile today, think positive, and keep riding coasters.